How's it going, everyone? 9:59. Oh, now it's straight up 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. We're about to open a case, a full case of Topps Heritage. Oh, jeez. Or it might open me. Any boxes turn funny? No, all of them look right. All right, time for more fun and excitement. Nothing like opening packs, boxes, cases. It is a lot of fun. Here's my all right. Before we get into this, I know we have a lot of new people again who have bought into us, bought into this break. So I want to go over a little bit about who we are, what we do, what you can expect from Restlesscraft Breakers first, and then we'll get into all that other stuff, fun stuff. Number one, most important thing to me, almost as important as the packs, what the cards that come in the packs themselves, is fast shipping. We have a 2-day shipping guarantee. We never open more product than we can ship within 2 business days. And as a matter of fact, all of this, we should be all finished with it, have it sorted, packaged, and shipped tomorrow. That would be my goal. And usually we're able to do that. I don't see a reason why we can't. I know how important it is to get the cards back to you guys quickly. That's the difference a lot of times between a 25 or 50% profit margin, loss if things take too long. I like to turn around the cards quickly, make sure you guys have them all. Number 2, all cards ship. Never question with us. All cards ship all the time. So you will get every single card that is in here for your team. Number 3, on the weekend, which Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is weekend rollover shipping. So I'm going to actually need to do a video on that because I think that confuses people. But that's our weekend. So basically, if you hit whatever the shipping cap is for this one, it's 2 teams. All the rest of the teams you buy for the rest of the weekend ship for free, which is why I always ask for you to wait for an invoice. If you wait for an invoice, you will not be overpaying on shipping. All right? If you don't wait for an invoice, you're going to overpay on shipping, and I can't always catch everything. Number 3, for eBay, we always break the same day, just something I like to do. Number 4, the thing that I enjoy the most and the thing that I would strongly encourage people to do is be a part of the RCB crew, be a part of our community. We do lots of breaks in the Facebook group. Matter of fact, we're going to probably be breaking 10 to 12 cases of this product in our Facebook group. You can join that group through the description, or if you go to restlesscraftbreakers.com, there's a link there that will take you to the Facebook group. All I can say to you, in all fairness and mean it, is that you would all benefit from being a part of our Facebook group. What's up, Brandon? Trust me when I tell you that. Financially and otherwise, you would benefit from being a part of our Facebook group. Okay, in our Facebook group, all the products ship for free, and there's some other things we don't have to worry about. Just saying as a heads up. And the last thing is we have family-friendly chat, so we ask that you please keep it clean. What's up, Ken? It is true. It is true. That is 100% true. I strongly encourage people to join the Facebook group. If you don't have Facebook, I get it. I get it. Some people don't like Facebook. I get that as well. All I'm saying is it's a good idea. It is a good idea. 2020 Topps Heritage eBay full case number 1. I may list one tomorrow on a 1-day for Friday. We'll see. I'm kind of considering it. Joshua C. Diamondbacks Tigers. Farron has the Braves. I hope I wrote that down wrong. I mean correctly. I hope I didn't get that wrong. JP, the Orioles and Angels. JP, I think you paid shipping twice. I'm going to look into that. And if you did, I will try to remind myself to refund your shipping. Patrick, the Red Sox. Charles, the Cubs. Reed, the Astros. Thomas, the Rockies. Scott, the Indians. Brian E., the White Sox. Zach, what's up, Zach, the Reds. Brandon H., what's up, Brandon, the Royals. Nick, Dodgers, Mets. Kyle, Marlins. Jane, Brewers. Devlin, Twins. Devlin, what's going on? Albert, the Padres. Michael K., the Pirates. John H., the Phillies, David C., the A's, Braden K., the Yankees, Roger G., the Mariners, John. What's up, John? Cardinals. James, what's up, James? Rays. Ben has the Rangers. Eric has the Blue Jays. And Robert K. has the Nationals. We opened our first case today. It's up on the YouTube if you guys want to take a look at that. So I will talk all of you through this. I've had this question several times, and I'm happy to answer it every single time. What we're going to do with any cards that are multiplayer cards, that are two-player cards, is they will be set aside. If they're different teams, they'll be set aside. At the end, what's up, Mark? At the end, we will go through, we will count them up. If we have an even number, it will be an even split between the two. If we have an odd one, we'll take that extra one, and we're just going to roll the dice. That's our roll-off, okay? If it is a league leader card, that league leader card goes to whoever is the dominant team on there. So if there's one player that's the league leaders and he is the Astros, but there's two Phillies below him, it is still going to the Astros because that is the dominant one. That is the big picture on the card. That is the way we've always done it. That is the way we're going to continue to do it. The other thing is, there is some question people have asked about the autos for the Washington Nationals. Okay, the Washington Nationals left for Minnesota in 1960. In 1961, they got a franchise. What's up, Charles? They got an expansion team. That expansion team moved to Texas and became the Rangers. So the autographs in question for that are clearly part of the Rangers, not part of the Minnesota Twins. That team left Washington in 1960. The team they're talking about started in Washington in 1961 and left in 1971 to go to Texas. So those autographs go with the Texas Rangers. Okay? I want to be clear about that. I don't want there to be any confusion. As we're going through, if anything else comes up, we'll address it right away. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to talk to you guys about it, answer any questions. First up, Chris Bryant for the Cubs. And I'm thrilled to death to answer whatever. Oh, let me get that. Sounds seems funky, scratchy on the. That's my voice. That's my voice. I'm funky, scratchy on my top end of my voice. What's up, Nacho? How's it going? Okay, good example. League leader, Ryu is a dominant player. This is the way we've always done this. So this will go to the Dodgers. Okay. Now, what we're looking for, here's an example of something that will be randomed off. Unless we get two of these. If we get two of these during the break, one will go to the Pirates, one will go to the Mets. If not, we'll put a sleeve on it, we'll roll the dice. Odd goes to the left, even goes to the right, or odd top and even bottom, depending upon the card. And then we write the name of the team, and then it goes. Okay? I just want to make sure that we are straight about everything, so there's really no confusion about how we're going to handle it. No question about it. If it's a big hit that needs to be randomed off, we will use random.org. For smaller cards, it's just too much work. So this one's going to the Nationals. Now, when you're going through here, it is the fifth card back that is usually the one that you want to take a look at to see what it is. Also, because, and this one doesn't have one, because the SPs are only 1 and 3, I'm not going to separate out the SPs. That is just, I don't think it's necessary on a 1 and 3. You know what I'm saying? If you have a particular player for a particular team that you want to have, make sure that I pull out in sleeve. Please let me know. I'm happy to. Bryce Harper is a good example because he is 447. Is it loud again? Let me turn it down. Is that better? Is it? Is that better or is that worse? Let's see if I need to. So we're going to be going through all these and looking for the for the other stuff. Oh, this is my voice too, guys. My voice is a little scratchy. I turned the volume down. Maybe that's what's helping it. You know, I talk loud, so I have to be careful with that. So this is a good example. We'll set these aside. Okay, these will be sleeved. If there's an even number, half and half. If there's an odd number, we'll roll the extra one off. There's an American League, National League rookie card, and then there's a National League one, and each one of those has separate players on it. And our first one, ooh, action, Chris Bryant. Action for the Cubs. Hey, Nat.
Yeah.
Will you go upstairs real quick and turn this on, and just tell me what's going on with my voice?
Yep.
If the volume is just too loud. These are always very nerve-wracking getting these in because they're black border. But the case we did earlier, corners were good, no chipping, which was nice. I don't know why it would be doing that. Let's see. That's strange. I'll have to have my son take a look at the speaker and see. Maybe I'll blow out the microphone. You know I do talk too much, so I could blow out the microphone. Pete. So Pete again.
Sounds fine to me now.
Buster Posey. For those of you who do not know, have not been a part of the, maybe it's yours, maybe it's on your end, Nacho. Maybe your little speaker on your phone sucks. Rod Carew. You ever think about that? Maybe the problem is not me, maybe the problem is you. Just like your wife says all the time. Maybe the problem is you too, Garrett. You don't hear anything, Nat?
No.
I think the problem is you two. My wife said I'm just fine. And if my wife said I'm fine, I'm going to believe her over you two hooligans, troublemakers. You hear it too, Robert? Oh, jeez, I'm screwed.
I'll go with this one. Let's see.
Robert hears it too. Okay, I'll believe Robert. I won't believe the rest of you, though. So what is this? What is it like? Maybe my microphone is blown out. Maybe I damaged it. I did take it. This is the one I took to Texas with me. Okay, so maybe I need to move it further away from my head. How about now? Is it better? I moved it much further away. Adam Ottavino. I like to have it very close to my mouth, you know, because then it makes me feel special. And when it's far away, now I don't feel special. Evan Longoria. So this was another one. We'll set that aside. Is that better? Okay, so I pushed it way back. We'll just leave it there. But I still don't believe Garrick or Nacho. But I do believe Robert. Thank you, Robert, for letting me know. And Brandon Hippler. I believe Brandon Hippler. I don't believe you two. You two might be trying to run some nefarious scheme on me to make me keep playing with my microphone the whole time. And it would work. And then I would be all angry at you guys. Then I would laugh. And it would be funny. Hey, Brandon Hippler. I'm going to give you this. This is a gift from me to you. And I want you to use that gift when it's necessary. Use that gift when it's necessary. Are you listening to me on your phone at work, Nacho? That's why it sounds terrible, dude. You're sitting in the middle of the Costco parking lot when you should be pushing carts, and you're listening to me instead. That's what the problem is. I'm calling your store. Matter of fact, I'm going to have my wife call your store. Devlin, I will absolutely do my best for you. I will do nothing. Okay, Grand Slam. So this one, Bregman. Grand Slam blows away Washington. So this is clearly going to the Astros. That little, see that little wrench by your name, Hippler? You know what that wrench is for. I've given you the gift of power. The power to deal with Nacho if he becomes unruly. We're also looking for in here the flip stock, which are always fun if we find one. Nacho quite often gets unruly after 10 p.m. Brandon Nimmo. So again, generally speaking, depends upon how you want to look at it. Yeah, isn't that kind of dumb, Devlin? I think that's kind of silly.
It does kind of sound like that.
Oh, look at this poor card.
You're super close or something.
Look at that poor card. Can you guys see that? Poor Nick Markakis. He got hammered. He came apart. Does it sound like that? I'll have to have Dooney look at the...
Like the volume has turned up or something in it, and it's, I don't know.
That's weird. Alright, let me see. I wonder why.
Did the last one sound like that?
I have no idea.
Maybe not ask them. Whoever was in last one. Didn't really mess with anything.
Did it sound like that, Garrett last break? I'm glad somebody finally told me that I spent all that money on a microphone that sucks. DB Cooper now, for those, it didn't sound like that last time, huh? How weird. So for these, I'm just going to give them to people. Last case we pulled 17 different people got one. Or 16 or whatever it was. Huh, how strange. Because we didn't put there was no provision to try to, why am I keeping him? To sell that spot, and I wouldn't have anyway. And so clearly if we get one of the one-on-one autos that are in this product that are non-sport, it'll be randomed off back to everyone who bought in. I don't keep any of that stuff. I give it back to you guys. Furious. So we are missing either our auto or our... we didn't have an auto, we didn't have a relic, so we are missing that. CJ Crone for the Twins. That's odd. Wah, 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 wah. Juan Lagares. Zach Davies. So is it going to be in our last pack? Huh. Unless we got shorted. Did I miss one, Vladdy? How could I have missed an auto? I couldn't have missed an auto. Auto or relic? Auto or relic, right? Okay. Really? If you're going to tell me the first box out, we are missing. No, that wasn't an action variation. It has to be an auto because we had no relics in here unless we just got passed over. I don't see how that's possible. Autos aren't that tough to see because it has a designation on the bottom. Now on the front it says Topps Real One autograph on it. I mean, it would tell us on the front of the card if it was there are no Giants autos in this, so it's not that. Really? We got shorter to hit. There better be something really big in this case. That's lame. Lame. Alright. Let me... What box is that? This box. Alright. Looks like we're going to have to call Topps. Going to have to send them a something to let them know. Fernando Tatis. I mean, it would clearly say on the bottom if it were an auto. Hey, now when you're sorting this, make sure I didn't. Yeah, make sure I didn't. I couldn't have missed anything. There's not anything here to miss. I didn't miss a pack. Extensile is an SP. Seth Hugo. So this will go to the Kansas City Royals. Flashback, Willie Stargell, Pirates. Never good to start a case out with a missing hit, though. Unless we're going to get a dual auto in here. So here's the other one, Dubon and Grisham. Yeah, it's going to have to be something big to... Max Fried, Tommy Pham. There's the other one. Pittsburgh and Detroit. New Age, Josh Hader. That would be awesome, Charles. Is that you? All right, Charles, that's what we're going for. And Twins. Brandon Workman. Lester's a high number. Cam Gallagher. Max Fried. Well, looky, look it. They put one in here, huh? Chris Paddock relic. Oh man. Yeah, 2 more tomorrow. First one's at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then the other one will go live after we break the first one. Giants. So this is going to the Brewers. We just pulled a Paddock Clubhouse collection. Johnny Bench flashback. We're still only into the second box here, Albert. So we will, yeah, we're gonna, by overwhelming demand, everyone would like us to start doing 2 cases a day in the Facebook group, which will work most days. eBay days I'm not going to try, We already talked about this. I like 1954 tops. America gets mobile on the moon. I like 56 tops though. 56 they're beautiful cards. Oh, look at that one. Nice one. Juan Soto. I like these. They did a good job with these. Juan Soto. That is a facsimile auto. Out of 571. I picked up 12 more cases of this product today. It's only going to be 10 cases, but I got a deal on a couple more. Keston. And so I could not pass up picking up 2 more cases. So between now and the Monday before, or the Tuesday before Willie Mays. What's up next? There's nothing next week. Donruss, right? They have a black chrome in here, yeah. Christian Yelich action. See how I said that? Action. I don't know why I said it like that. It sounded kind of dumb. Christian Yelich action. Milwaukee Brewers. That sounded dumb too. I'm just going to sound dumb. Action. What are we talking about? Anyway, so between now and because the only thing that's releasing next week is Donruss. Donruss will all be eBay. So if you guys like Donruss, we will have lots of Donruss on the bay. Goldschmidt. And then we will have, so we'll be breaking this all the rest of this week, all next week in Facebook, and then up through opening day, actually. Topps opening day. I like opening day. I know there's a lot of people who don't because it's a lower end product, but that means it's also cheap and the hits are excellent. Lots of rookie autographs. And we pulled $300 cards out of that product last year. And that's dang near what a case costs. So I'm going to move these real quick. How many cases of opening day do I have? 5. I think 9. Who has the Mets? Nick has the Mets. I think 9 total, Brandon. That's more than I wanted to break, but I made a deal to pick up something else. And so that was part of that deal, was picking up those, so it is what it is. Cody Bellinger. So part of them will be Facebook, part of them will be eBay, and, you know. And then after that, it is Inception. Then after that, it is Gypsy Queen. And we are off and running. Pete. World Series. They were excellent from opening day. They had those ones that had the daggone it, pieces or dirt from the stadiums in them. That was good. They had we pulled. Robbie got that $300 Mike Trout. We had another one that was like $150 that came out of there. So that covered between those two, that covered the cost of the case. Andrew Heaney. Another one, two different teams. So I mean it is what it is. I like it. But then again, I'm a team collector, as you know. And so it is the right price for me to get my team. Which is free. And all the big rookies are going to be in there with autographs. And you're not going to pay what people are paying for the Astros and the... My goodness. Josh Bell. We pulled no Frenchies in our last case. We pulled one silver, Young Gomes. In our last case, Bobichette. What else do we have? 4 autos. It is quiet. Right in the middle of the early break, Charter decided it would be a good time to reset my internet. So right in the middle of the feed, it just went down. So I called Charter up. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, sometimes if they're trying to send it through and it doesn't finish, they'll just do it when they do it. I'm like, really? Austin Riley. Right in the middle of a live feed, that might be a problem. Yeah, but it'll say, if what they're saying is true, Garrick, it'll say French on it, though. And it will be in the appropriate spot. But I still recommend everyone go over your cards thoroughly, because sometimes accidents happen. We just had to reset it, so it only took a couple minutes, and the feed didn't go down completely. This one go to the... Oh, here's an autograph, Bobby Bradley. Cleveland Indians. That's what we were looking for the other one. That's why, see that on the bottom, it says top certified autograph issue. So that's what I was looking for when we went back through that other stack, just in case I missed something that said that. But I don't believe I did. But Annette's going to look through it and make sure that I did not miss something. If I did miss something, let's hope that it was a 1 of 1, and that I can spirit away and no one will know. What's up, Scott? Congratulations. If I had to put an equivalency on this product, the equivalent would probably be something like this one's got to be Series 1 Hobby. Nico Horner. So you're looking for color. You're not going to get 20 autographs in a box. In a case. It's just not going to happen. So you're looking for the variations. You're looking for all the different things. Hoping that the hot box has a bunch of rookies. Last hot box had 1 rookie in it. That to me would be a little unusual. Luke Voigt. That's what we're looking for. Mitch Haniger. Max Kepler. Clevenger. Willie. I think I might have several of those sets before I'm done. That's my guess. Clint Frazier. 2-0 shutout. Bert Blyleven, Minnesota Twins. Is there a Rod Carew autograph in this? Who has the Twins? Devlin? Is there a Rod Carew autograph? I'm guessing there's Rod Carew and there's Blyleven, right? Jackie Bradley. Probably so. I would guess so. I would bet Brandon. Awful good for the time he had, yeah. These packs are always very staticky. Negative. When it's some kind of a variation, it clearly, you know, like this one right here, see that right there? So here comes the silver, but we know it's coming because it's turned backwards. Ooh, look at that. That's a nice one. Look at that. Aaron Judge silver for the Yankees. Is that who we're shooting for? Are we shooting for Williams? Aaron Judge silver. These are, we pulled one last case. So if these are just one per case, that's an awful good one to hit. Aaron Judge. Congrats to the Yankee spot. Coonrod. So you know they're coming up when they're coming up. The white you can clearly see. You know what I'm saying? Michael Chavez. He's number 500. He's the last card in the set. Michael Chavez. First card in the set and last card in the set usually carry a premium because they're the ones that get damaged when people put together the set. Bump it off the front and the back. I remember those days. Tim Anderson. A coffee juggernaut is born. Starbucks. I would love to know what the thinking was. I was just getting ready to talk about this card. Behind this card, why these guys are together and not on separate cards. That I don't think I understand that. Baseball's greatest moments. Let's see who it be. Can the baseball's greatest moments be autographed? I know the supers can be, but can these be? Guess we'll find out if we pull an autograph, huh? Jordan. Wow, that's a nice one. Best rookie hitter ever. Really? We're going to make that? Wow. 1.103. He finished his rookie campaign at 1.067 in rookie and MLB history with at least 300 at-bats. Whew. Well, okay then. So it is the, what is that, OPS? The Astros. On base plus slugging, so is OPS. Huh. I'm just reading the card while I had it. While I was on the screen, Matt Boyd. French back should be pretty easy to see as well if they're where they are supposed to be, just because of the the dual text. Jordan Romano. I don't know if he's related to Ray. But if anyone sees anything, I don't think Nick's here. I don't think Nick is here. I know Nick's been in our breaks before, and I feel like he's usually a talker friend mill. Last case we hit 2 Devers. Fernando Tatis. We'll put. Hey Ned, did I leave a Pete Alonso in there? If you come across a Pete, bring it to me, please, so I can sleeve it. This one, I guess maybe not. Yeah, I should have sleeved that. It was silly of me not to. So we must rectify the situation. I mean, how could you not put a sleeve on Pete Alonso, for heaven's sakes? Uh-oh, here comes a... Oh, darn it. Oh, geez. I thought it was the relic. It's not white. This is actually a nice one here. Sandoval and Face. So that's a good one. I like that one. I have no idea. Especially on the pitcher's part of it. Garrett Cole. And these are usually back-to-back. So I revamped the website. And so if anyone's bored and they want to go to restlesscraftbreakers.com, here, let me type it in. Maybe you can take a look at it. It's just a simple site just to get people to the other things that we, Facebook group and stuff. And feel like offering any feedback, I would appreciate it. Justin Verlander. I like to have feedback, maybe something you'd like to see. I put a picture of Pete Alonso with us at the Million Card Rip Party. Thought that was kind of cool. Keep that one going. I think that's the second one of this we pulled. The link before was going straight to our Facebook page, but I've decided to change that. Malix Smith. And it'll just be upcoming breaks, upcoming things we have going on. No selling through the website. I found for us we are much more productive in Facebook than we are when we were using the website. So I did away with that completely. Did away with that completely. I don't, I don't know the answer to that. I mean, on Wednesday night, I think there's even money that he won't. Here comes another action card. Manny Machado. But I'm sure he'll watch the. I'm sure he will watch the recap. Manny Machado, Padres action. Get out of here. Hun, Mookie Betts. Trevor Richards. Worst temper in baseball. Give me some names. Give me some names. Everybody else is now all kumbaya. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Machado, he's considered a dirty player, you know. Albert Yachty. He's the last card of the regular set. No. Clayton Kershaw. Albert Bell would count if he were still playing. That's for sure. I don't know. There's a lot of hugging it out doing now. Yeah, Puig, that's a good one. Madison Bumgarner. I think Madison Bumgarner's a good one if you're going to talk about guys who go from 0 to very angry. Those two together. I don't know those guys play anymore. Relic. JT Real Muto. JT Real Muto. Kurt Suzuki. Evil Knievel. Nah, not Royals yet. Ryan Braun, black. What would you consider that? Foil? Not foil, but out of 999. There was a guy that played in the 50s. Did you guys see that article? I can't remember what his name was. I think he picked Chrome. Thank you. He pitched for the Reds organization, and he threw at 107. I don't know how they figured it out back then. And I wonder who. Well, I can't remember what his name was, but this was in the, I want to say, the 50s. Is that just a Chrome? And at some point, wow, I'd love to see that. At some point, we should hit our hot box. Really, is this the Mets team card? Wow, that is cool. 1971 Topps Mets team card. I love 71 anyway. I have the number 4, number 5, finest 1971 Topps Giant set. PSA graded. I like that one. Was that his name? Are we talking about the same guy, Scott? Castillo, Luke Voigt. Jorge Soler, Pablo. Or are you still talking about bad tempers? Yeah, yeah. What is that? Looks like a clubhouse relic. Charlie Blackmon. Shohei. Patrick Corbin. We got a Shohei action last time. Should we wear Albert? NASDAQ. What's up, Tom? Who? Nolan Ryan? Yeah, no. Josh Bell, Pittsburgh. Out of $9.99, Josh Bell. Miguel Rojas. And then here's our 2. So we're going to do, like I said, Facebook group will have a 2 o'clock. And then we'll have one right after that. So 2 o'clock, it should all be claimed and paid by 3. Our break's been selling out in about 10 minutes. And then Ozuna. And then 2.5 hours to break it. So let's say probably the second one will go live at 6. And then we'll just break that one after it's done tomorrow. So probably by 7 we'll be breaking that one. 7:30. Sometimes I get lazy. I think we're just out of luck in that first box, guys. But I will contact Topps. If it's some junky little crappy autograph that, you know, they send us or some relic, then of course I will let you all know. We'll make a big giant production out of it, and we'll have a random, and someone will get that junky relic. If it's something good, you'll never know about it because I'll never tell you. I will keep it for myself. It'll wind up being for sale on my eBay page. That's the way that works. Better yet, I'll send it to Hippler, and Hippler can sell it for me. That way it won't look suspicious at all. So no one look at Hippler's eBay page. I don't even know Hitler's eBay page. Couldn't tell you. We'll send it to CL. He's always good for a quick turn. Dakota Hudson. SB. Wow, that's a good one. We had some big pulls out of this product last year. I'd love to. Well, we're gonna have to. I mean, 17 cases. I'm sure we're gonna pull some our fair share of whoppers. We did 44 cases of Top Series 1. Uh-oh, here comes something. And it is an action. Nolan Arenado, look at that, Tom. Nolan Arenado action. So this is kind of a trend for us now, I guess. Lots of cases, which is a good thing. I'm not going to complain. Action. The only thing I might not do many cases of, guys, I'll be quite honest with you, is I am not a big fan of Inception. I thought it sucked last year. But I guess the difference between this year and last year is that we're starting off with several big rookies, which is probably a reason for me to hunt some down. I might have to wait to release. Yeah, just wrapped him up in his arm and just started beating on him. It was the funniest thing in the world. And you know Ventura didn't want to go out there. He didn't really want to go out there. He knew Ryan was going to kick his butt. Austin Slater. The World Series, the playoff cards are all pretty self-explanatory. Whoever's on the front, whoever, is predominant, and we didn't have a problem the first one differentiating them, and I'm sure we won't now. Johnny Cueto. Jacob deGrom. When you miss a hit like we did, you always wonder, what did we miss out on? Somewhere in Topps, laying on the ground after they ran these cards, was there a one of one laying there that should have been intended for our box? Wilson Contreras for the Cubbies. You know what I'm saying? I always wonder those things. Should we have had an extra 101 or an extra autograph or an extra, you know what I'm saying? Something nice. And quite honestly, it frustrates me a little bit. Does it say on average? No, it does not say on average, even in the fine print. So I'll have to get Topps to look at watch the break. I don't have any idea. They didn't even respond when we were missing silver packs in 2 of the boxes in one of the hobby cases we did of Series 1. I never even got a response back. So, I don't know. How many did we break? We had 32 jumbo and 12 hobby. 32 jumbo and 12 hobby. 18 of those, of course, were at the RIP party. And then most of the rest of that was actually in the Facebook group. I don't know. We did a decent chunk on eBay. We should have done more on eBay. I regret it. This one has a little pop on the corner. Roughened odor. So I think I may take this product and do it one day and just see what happens. Oh my Lord. So many big hits. I mean, good grief. Oddly enough, for the first time, we did not have a significant amount of one-of-ones. Out of all of the product, we had 2 one-of-ones, which was very, very, very strange to me. One of them was a sketch card. The other one was a printing plate, which is odd that we just would have none. But then hit-wise, oh good Lord. I think we had a total of 6 Tatis Junior autos that were numbered out of 25 or better. Low numbers on all the big boys. In our last case, we hit what I think is the coolest card that we hit. Alex's Mother's Day gift. Okay. Was the Alvarez camo. Alvarez 5 out of 25. That might have been the coolest one, but I mean, even Vlad, we hit 3 Vlad autos. We hit 2 Gavin Lux in the same case. One was a base, but the other one was out of 25. I couldn't tell you. The one we hit the most was Aquino. Good Lord, we hit Aquino gold like it was going out of style. It was really a fantastic product. All right, Brandon. We'll see you later. Barrios for the Twins. Devlin said, how about something for the Twins? And there it is. Up jumped the first one. Jose Barrios. It's not who we were hoping it would be. It's not Williams, but it's a start. We pulled the other thing that was not as good as it normally is were the silver packs. While we hit all of the big boys, no superfractor, which is I'm very disappointed about that, and no red autos. We hit reds, but no red autos. So. But we had, I mean, just ridiculous monster cases. Oh my Lord! It's a start, Devlin, right? It's not asked to deal, but we'll get there. A relic, darn it. Kyle Schwarber. We want these relics to be autographs. We don't want the relics to be relics. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we pulled a couple of Acuñas. I think at the RIP party, actually. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch that. I know we pulled. I mean, that was just in that very last case we had from the RIP party. Case number 18. You know, when we started, we won the first. What was it called, Matt? What is the thing at the RIP party called?
What, the ticket thing?
No, the thing where we won stuff. The
Oh, the bounty?
bounty. I can never remember that. we won the first bounty, and so we got those 2 Pete Alonso, the 1 of 1s, the event exclusive, the autograph, and then the other one. And then in our final case, in case 18, we pulled a Nolan Ryan auto out of 5, and that was pretty sweet for the Los Angeles Angels. Hey, World Series champions. I think that's the first one of those we pulled. Oh, it's card number 1. Grichuk. So 2. We didn't pull one of those last case. Wonder if they're a little bit tougher, if our run's not good. Again with that. I hope Topps does something else. I don't know what it would be. It's kind of hard to do something like that again, but and I'm hoping if they do, we will we'll get an invite again. And then we talked about whether or not we might want to break at the National. I'm just not completely clear. Maybe I haven't researched it enough. I'm not completely clear what the advantage is to breaking at the National, unless it's just the cool factor. You know what I'm saying? If it's just the cool factor, okay, I get it. It'd be cool to break at the National. But that's thousands of dollars in outlay for, I'm not sure 100%. And again, we've only been doing this for a year and a half, so I don't know all the intimate things a lot of the other guys. No, by the time I actually thought about it, all the tables were gone. So we'll be on it next year. And it's back in Chicago next year too, so I like to have at least a presence there of some kind. Just handing out RCB action, Alex Bregman. Handing out Restlesscraft Breakers t-shirts, you know, shaking hands, kissing babies. Bregman action for the Astros. I don't even know. I haven't been to the National in so long. Last National we were at was 1990. What in that? 1991, 96. Wow, I'm even 5 years off. So I couldn't even tell you anything about the National anymore.
96 and 97.
So it's about time we went back. But either way, even if we don't break, we still may go this year. But that's Topps Chrome time. And to me, that would be why we might go down there, would be to break the Topps Chrome. But then, I don't know. Good to get our name out more, I guess. I don't guess. I mean, it would be good to get our name out more, but... Okay, is the camera... Okay, the camera... The camera's a little bit... Gotta get my hands up. Jeff Samardzija. Yeah, Anaheim. That was the last one we went to. Shed Long. Depends upon what kind of trading party that is, Tom. Be careful what you get yourself into. Might turn into a swapping party. I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, more power to you, but, you know, I'm just saying. All of my breaks, Scott. Someday I will do a video showing you all of the tens of thousands of giants that I got from all the breaks we did last year. And I got to tell you that this year we are going to do at least double what we did last year, maybe triple what we did last year. So I just can't bring myself to give up my giants. I try to. I try to say to myself it's logical to do so because of the money you're giving up. But then the fanboy in me says, "How dare you think that?" And then I don't give them up. Bruce Lee. I actually thought it said Bruce Lee. So there's my long answer, which is yes. Got to make sure I'm feeling. I think Justice Sheffield. I think we're in a wait and see mode. I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of pure analytics as a strategy. I think that's a poor strategy. I think the player interaction, how well you get along with your teammates, all that stuff comes into play. I think you could be the greatest analytics person in the whole world and still be a big jerk and no one wants to play for you. So I think you've got to strike that balance, and I think the Giants have gone the complete opposite of that, and they're like all analytics. Bench still an MLB All-Star. I think there are far too many people making too big of a deal out of the Giants having a female coach. I say, so what, is my attitude toward that. And I mean, so what as in, so what if they did hire her? Clearly she must be qualified. They are. And that's the thing, Tom. They are young and inexperienced. But it's a good time, right? The Giants suck. So this is a good time for it. If you were going to take a shot at doing what they're doing, it would be right now. And they're not going to contend for a title, not for the next couple of years for sure. So why not? You know. So I'm happy with the I'm happy to wait and see. I thought Farhan did a good job in his first year. I don't have any complaints about it. The only complaint I would have, if I were going to have one, is I think that they owe Bumgarner the contract that would keep him a Giant. I mean, he should have been a lifetime Giant, without a doubt, and they should have done right by him. And that would be my only complaint so far. What? I know. Because those way those dumb things are. The Giants are actually planning a celebration night for whatever the name of the guy, the name that he used, whatever that is. They're planning a celebration night under his pseudonym when he comes back. That would be the only thing that I did not like about the offseason, honestly, is the not bringing back Baumgartner. That was a hard one for me. I got to be honest with you. I don't understand it on a business level. I think there are times when you owe players, and I know I'm in the minority when I say that, but if you have a player who carries you on their back to your third World Series in 5 years, he may or may not be doing some dumb things in the off season, but you tell me you couldn't match 5 years at 17 million per, or 18 million per, whatever it was. You couldn't have done that for him to keep him a Giant. You could have. You have all those big contracts ending in the next 2 years. All these guys. Cunha, we'll put a sleeve on Cunha. So. And this is not me saying this to you. Sergio Romo is great, isn't he, Devlin? I thought he was good. I didn't understand why the Giants didn't bring him back. Who knew? That was the old regime, though. I think we're making far too big of a deal out of the Astros thing, too. They got punished. Time for everybody to take a chill pill. Accept a few things. There's going to be a few Astros. They're going to be booed everywhere they go. They're going to be, unfortunately, thrown at. Maybe fortunately. They're going to be, their careers will be, this is what will be the mark on their career for for all of their baseball days. They will be remembered as cheaters. At the end of this, will have been punished. When they go for contracts again, Goldschmidt, doggone it, they will have been punished. So these guys will be punished. I don't think you accomplish anything by suspending them. I don't think it makes anyone less angry. Time to get on with it, and let's just go play some baseball now. And that's not anything on you, Scott. That's just my feeling in general. It's a brand new season. It didn't work out for them. They didn't win 3 World Series in a row. I think if they had won 3 World Series in a row and then they found out about it, somebody would be like, excuse me, but you can only win in 17. You could win in 18 or 19. So how effective was your strategy? Not too effective. Because I said this before and I will say it again. If whatever your respective team is did the same thing and won the World Series this year and then you found out about it next year, every single one of us, if it was our team, we'd be like, well, they shouldn't have done it, but we're the World Series champions. Matter of fact, I said this before, I'll say it again, I wish the Giants would cheat. I want them to make the playoffs. Do something. Start stealing signs. You don't need binoculars. Install microphones in the visiting dugout. Put little hidden cameras down in the bullpen. Do something. Win a few games. Then and now, Lou Brock, Malik Smith. We didn't have this one before. And this is in part because everybody kicked the Dodgers' butt, so the Dodgers didn't win a World Series. So, I don't feel bad as a Giants fan. Well, I think organizations make mistakes, though, Devlin. I think that I get it with think there are legacy players, and I think you need to respect those legacy players and let them play out. You know. Oh, that's cool, Tom Keston. And he's a coach now with the Giants, you're saying? Oh, wait, actually, I think I've seen some, I saw something on Twitter, a tweet of him and Willie Mays or something. Oh, look at that. Aaron Judge Chrome. That's cool, and like the silver. Aaron Judge Chrome. Either way, baseball survived worse. They'll survive this. They won't survive expanding the playoffs. They won't survive getting rid of umpires. Hank Aaron. Christian Yelich. I can't get him to go in their home. Evan Longoria. I'm glad that's not how you say his name. That'd be more boring. I still want to know what we missed in that first box. Yeah, I agree with that, Devlin. I mean, everybody, they all cheat in some way. Were the Astros wrong? Yes, they were wrong. Did they get caught? Yeah, they got caught. Did they get punished? Yeah, they got punished. But somewhere out there, someone else cheated to do something, and, you know, baseball does their best to monitor it all. You can't monitor it all. Ooh, Harmon Killebrew. I interviewed Killebrew in 2000, I want to say. Man, that was a long time ago. Nice guy. Really fantastic interview. And I still have that on tape.
So cool, those pictures.
Who's that, Dooney?
Yeah.
What? I can't believe it. Matt Boyd. Nico Horn. We pulled this one foil last time. Yeah, that's it. That's what I would say too. You know, and none of the players are sorry that they cheated. They won the World Series. Don't act like it. I'm sorry we got caught. That was.
They're only sorry that they didn't win them all 3 times.
Yeah, they're sorry they got caught. That is for sure. I'd be sorry if I got caught too. I'd be like, oh, dang it. What are you gonna do to me? Nothing. You mean to tell me if I rat out the managers of my team, you're gonna do nothing to me? It was their decision. I had nothing to do with it. Oh, and it was a couple of the other players, not me. Thanks, bye. And then I'd get up there in front of the microphone and I'd say things like, it's an unfortunate situation and something that I should not have been a part of. You know, when those kind of things are going on, you really don't think too much about it because you're winning and things are going the way that you want them to go, especially when you have been playing with an organization that lost for so many years. And I really am sorry for what I've done, and I ask everyone in baseball to forgive me, and I fully accept what will probably happen to me out on the field this year. It's something that I deserve, But again, I hope the fans who could really care less about what happened because we have a World Series title will forgive me. Mike Yastrzemski. Yeah, nobody cared. Nobody cared in Boston when they won in 2018. I mean, give me a break. We're going to start punishing everybody, and let's go all the way back and let's punish every single time if you got busted for steroids and at any point your team won a World Series title, let's take it away from you and give it to somebody else. Jeff McNeil. Let's do that. I don't know. Xander. Matt Chapman. Fortunately for these, the flip stock are really easy to feel. So we're getting there, Charles. We're getting there. Sadly, might be in a different case too. That happens. Daggone it. How many autos have we hit? 2? 1? Yeah, but during the steroid era, trust me when I tell you that 90% of the players in the league were on it. 90% of the players in the league. Everyone wanted to act like they weren't, but they were. In the Facebook group, is that what you're asking, Scott? I wouldn't say a high demand, no. I mean, all of our teams sell consistently, but we do PYT breaks as our primary, and so for example, they'll go live at 6 o'clock, and then everyone starts claiming their team. I don't think all of them, Tom, but we'll look. Christian Walker. So, and then everyone will claim their team, Scott, and then we pay for it, and then we break. So it's set price, and the Indians are usually one of the, certainly not the bottom, but they're, you would have time to get in and get the Indians, in my opinion. And if you join the Facebook group, I'll have a chance to look afterwards and see who wants to join, and I'll get you guys all in. But if you take a look at yesterday's break, you'll get an idea of pricing. There is not a team. I'm just going to say this, okay? And I'm going to be honest about this. There is not a team that sold on eBay that is not cheaper in the Facebook group. There is not a team that sold on eBay that is not cheaper in the Facebook group. That's what I can say. I mean it. In the Facebook group, there is only one team over $100. In this break, I think we had 6 teams go over $100. So they have several autograph possibilities for sure, and that's part of why I think there's some attraction to the team. I mean, to the Indians. There's several autos that are possible. I think they have 4 or 5. Plus, you have the best card in my mind in there possible, which is the Satchel Paige Kutzig. I think that's he's part of Cleveland. Do you? Just double check, see if you're there. So, and like I said, if you're in there, you can look yesterday. Yes. See, short man, you are 100% right, and I've said that from the beginning. We act like, oh, there's Pete, action. Nice. For the Mets, Pete Alonso, action. We act like players haven't been taking greenies since the 50s, right? And if you took one of those and it helped you leg out a hit, or you got to a ball that you would not have normally gotten to if you hadn't been taking that, you've cheated every bit as much as someone who takes steroids. Every bit as much, but we ignore that. We ignore that. So, I mean, I don't know why we pretend certain things, you know. Somebody will bring them up and somebody will say, well, I don't know about that, but you know what? Shut up. You know exactly about that. Every single one of these riders who have been around for any length of time knows that there are, right now, players who are in the Hall of Fame who are cheaters during their career. Every single one of them. They do. They do. They're just ahead of the curve. They're ahead of the curve, short man. Every single time they come up with something, you know, then there's on to the next thing. Then they come up with a way to trace that, then they're on to the next thing. Yeah, they're cheating. People are, I mean, I don't know why we act like it doesn't happen. It happens. I accept that it happens. Do your best to catch those who are cheating and punish them accordingly. That's all you can do. Turning a blind eye to everything? That's funny. That is funny. That's funny, Scott. Yeah, I don't know, you know. We want to put things up on a pedestal that have no reason to be on a pedestal. Pedestal. That wasn't good. Pedestal. And you know, then we want to act shocked when it doesn't work out the way that it, you know, I don't, come on, give me a break. We're all grown people here, we get it. Ooh, RBI leaders, Frank Howard, Tony Conigliaro. Wow, Boog Powell. That's a good card, I like that one. Frank Howard, underrated player. So this Washington Senators card will go to the Texas Rangers spot, because this is part of the 71 is part of the expansion team. So this will go to the Texas Rangers spot.
Put the name on it so I don't forget.
Well, I guess, well, he's a senator. Okay. You are 100% right, short man. But you know what? I'm going to say this too. I don't necessarily blame them, because I guarantee you right now organizations are still turning a blind eye to all this stuff that happens, because they know it could be them tomorrow. And so they still aren't trying to, there's no organization who's, we're 100% clean and that is the way it's going to be. Find me that club. Find me that club where you know 100% for certain that every single one of your players is clean. If you do, I guarantee you they're not winning. I'm not saying one justifies the other, and I'm not saying that we should, you know, it's okay to cheat. It is not. And I think MLB should do everything they can to make sure cheaters are caught and I think dealt with more than they are. I think you want to make it hurt. If you're caught the first time, you're out of baseball for a year. Taking me out of baseball for a year is one heck of a deterrent. Make it painful. Yep, you are 100% right, Short Man. And yet we can sit here and have this conversation and know that that's 100% true. And all these people that are supposedly in the know who do this for a living couldn't say that to save their lives. Wouldn't say that to save. The only one I've ever heard say that is Peter Gammons. Of all people, the only one I've ever heard say that is Peter Gammons. And no one will listen to him because the man's 850 years old. He's almost as old as Albert Pujols. But Albert could still out-hit him, you know. That is the only thing baseball can do. Make the punishment so severe that you clean it up that way. Because when you're talking about the loss of a paycheck for a year or longer, forget it. And I mean make it hurt like after your 1 year suspension, there's a cap on what you can earn. There's a cap on what you can earn. You can earn no more than $1 million a year for the rest of your career. Whew! They would never go for that, of course. But I'm just saying, make it hurt. And then if the players' union balks, then you say, why would you balk at that? There you go. There you go. That is exactly right. And why would you balk at that? That would be my question for them, is why would you balk at that? Do you want a clean game or do you not want a clean game? We pretend like we do, so let's have one. Let's make it painful. Let the cheaters suffer the consequences. And the guys who aren't, they will rise. They will float. They will become what they should be. J.D. Davis. Jerko is always in the 5-hole. Every time I see that guy, he's in the 5-hole. Yeah, make it hurt. And the only place the players know, and that's in the wallet. And make it hurt for the clubs. Why didn't you know, Fernando? Why didn't you know your players were cheating? I don't know. I'm not sure that I agree. I guess you always need to market yourself. Urshela, have we only had one autograph? That dumb box that didn't have something in it is starting to loom a little bit in this break, and I don't like it. Let me look. I don't know. I think baseball's doing fine. So many big names in the game. You know, the younger players are becoming more of the force, which is in the game, which is what they should be, and the superstars are still okay. There's one. Woo! Wow. I mean, you never go into this product expecting to hit half a dozen autographs. But, I mean, in the last case, we had 4. And we still haven't seen our, hot box yet. And I think in the hot box there's usually an autograph, so that would be at least 2. I think in the last one we had 3 whites. Tomorrow the pain begins. Hey, what time are you going to be up in the morning? Yeah, morning, because we got to take Liberty down. Well, I'd like to take her down there, then I need to go pick up my cases at UPS, so if you want to drive. She has to be there at 7 a.m.?
Yeah, like right before 7.
Yes. I don't think we're getting any less of the other hits. Just one, Albert. Any less of the other hits than we have in the first case we opened. But definitely we had 4 autos in the first case. And we had more at this point. I think we had more of the no, we only had 1 silver, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the recap of that one to see how many of the action and all of that we had. I don't think it was 1 per box, but it wasn't too far away from that. Austin Slater, Pilar, Willie Mays. 3 Giants in a box. I mean, in a pack. But, I mean, you know, oh, there's our action. Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers. Nice. But, I mean, again, guys, we all know that we're going to have cases like that, right? I mean, if every case was a monster, I would not be breaking. I'd be opening them myself. So, sometimes it is what it is. Not that it makes me happy, because believe me when I tell you it doesn't, but it's not, huh? Okay. Wonder what it was. Maybe pushing it back actually did help, because I moved it back quite a bit. And you know, I'm loud all the time anyway, Scott, so. Not a bad thing. Mankind explores the red planet. Do we already get something out of here? Is that why I'm... Ratty Telez. Box 10. Box 10. Ooh, Manny Mota. Wow, that's a rare one. That's a pretty good hit. Manny Mota for the Dodgers. I like it. No, that one's in rough shape. That corner's up. See if I can get it in without cramping that corner. Manny Mota. Nice. Ooh, that's thin. Wow. All right, Sean, man. We'll see you later. Ah, we got our hot box. Francisco Lindor. That's good. That's a load off because I had visions of us getting through all of this and there was no hot box and one box is missing an auto and then it's a whole different set of problems. Because I just couldn't let that happen. What? DJ LeMahieu.
There might be some fold-up ones in here.
DJ LeMahieu. More fun to say it that way. Brian Anderson, my New Orleans. Yes. The regular, you're saying the regular hits? Yeah, last time we had one of the black and one of the ones out of whatever it is, 571 refractor. Patrick Corbin. And I'm assuming this is going to be an autograph box because it was last time, and I think, if I remember right, they were last year too. But that was a long time ago. Who knows? Tatis, SP. Man, another Aaron Judge. It's our third Aaron Judge of that. Third different Aaron Judge. Fernando. Anybody remember the ABBA song, Fernando? Am I that old? Oh, did you? Out of 1971 Topps, huh? Ah, the good old days. So we had two of those. Chris Sale. Joe Jimenez. I never watched that movie, to be honest with you. Here comes a white, it looks like. Chad Pinder. Chad Pinder, Oakland Athletics. Last case we had 4 whites. I think I'm pretty sure it was 4 whites. Chad Pinder. And then Daniel Vogelbach. Sounds like a musical instrument. When I grew up, I used to play the Vogelbach. That was a hard thing to learn. You had to play it with your left hand and while you're spinning the wheel with your right. It was not easy. That's why people don't play the Vogelbach anymore. All right, I need a drink. Tea? Nick Markakis, Justin Verlander. Tim Anderson. David Bodie. Cashner. New Age Josh Bell. Aaron Nola. Be nice if they would put autos on these. That would be pretty cool. That you could get one of these purple autos. Cheap, cheap, fun, fun. So like I said, the since it's Wednesday, I do actually have some New York Giants. I collect vintage as well. The because it's Wednesday, we'll turn these around. Why did I put you on my stack? Get off my stack. Christian Walker. We'll turn these around, and my goal is to have them out tomorrow. I want them out tomorrow so they don't interfere with the weekend rollover. Not that there's a lot of weekend rollover crossover for eBay. The other thing that we do, just as an aside, is if you're in the Facebook group and you buy into a break, it counts toward shipping on eBay. So, for example, we had several people who in today's break bought 2 teams. Well, had they also bought into eBay, oh snap, there it is. Random.org. We are going to random.org. Ownership of that card will be determined via random.org. So that will be the thing we do right before we do the recap. We'll do this and then we'll recap. Is that it does roll over toward that's a nice one. Count toward, I'm sorry, eBay and Facebook affect one another. Well, it's really Facebook that affects eBay because shipping is free in the Facebook breaks. Which is a nice problem for the weekends. Is that if you buy a couple of teams, Roberto Clemente, Ryan Presley, then you're shipping. You know, if you bought into a Thursday break and bought 2 teams, then your shipping for the entire weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for eBay would be free, which is nice. And we ship everything from all over weekend on Sunday, so it is too fast. Thursday, Friday, Saturday ships Sunday. Every other day ships the next day. We don't break on Sunday because that's my primary shipping day. Blackjack. But that's the only day we don't have breaks on. So if we break on Monday, we ship it on Tuesday. If we break on Tuesday, we ship it on Tuesday we ship it on Wednesday. Wednesday we ship Thursday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday is rollover, and we ship that Sunday. Might have to amend that a little bit and do shipping every couple of days, or do 2 shipping days like Wednesday and Sunday, because we're starting to get so big and we're running so many cases through. Another Diamondback. You know, when we start pushing 2 a day, and then eBay would be a 3rd break, it becomes a little bit of a different beast. The Lindor variation. Was there a Lindor variation, or the pink, the purple? Are you saying? There was no Lindor variation in the last pack. There was probably a Lindor card. Matt Rosario. This one? Yeah. Oh, it is an action. Oh, crap. Now I'm embarrassed. My apologies, Scott. I called Scott a liar. That was not my intention. So bow down and kiss your feet and ask for your forgiveness for my mistake. Thank you for keeping me on it. Thank you, Scott. That was nice of you to point that out. And I passed it over like I've never done this before. Ooh, that's a bad combination. Adam Eaton, the Nationals. So the answer for Tom would be yes. Are the Indians yours, Scott? Man, that's a good job of keeping track, dude. Most people miss that completely. You're the man. JD Martinez. Hey, Nat.
Yeah.
Can you give me some top loaders? I'm running out. Are we out of the big ones? Big packs? I don't care, but I'm just wondering.
Oh yeah, there is some.
Calhoun. Ramon Gloriano. If this guy ever gets healthy, stays healthy, he's like Tatis, though. He beats himself up. Beats himself up physically. All right. Flashback. Trevor Story. Come on. Trevor Story, Colorado Rockies. Where's the Twitch? Is he still up underneath there? I hope that's not my belly, man. That'd be bad. It's our German Shepherd. We have, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Cody Bellinger. Clubhouse collection. We have new puppies. 2 corgis and a oops, wrong one. And a blue heeler. And our German Shepherd is enjoying it. Gio Urshela. Any Yankees fans? Am I saying that right? Urshela? That'd be a heck of grumble in your stomach, right? I have to pause the feed for a minute. Sonny Gray. Julio. Tehran. Atlanta Braves. But now that you wrote that like that, I want a hot dog. Matter of fact, you know what I want to be? I want to be at a baseball game eating a hot dog. That's what I want to be. Oh, look at that, Evan Longoria. That we have later breaks. Yeah, we've had several people who requested that. We've been doing them at selling our breaks at 6, and then we do the physical break at 7. But 2 cases a day in the Facebook group's going to necessitate us having a little bit later break. It is what it is. It's okay. 2 different sets of people. Paul DeYoung. I think the Cardinals have one every year, don't they, too? We just all have to, each of us grab one of the knuckleheads and go. German Shepherd is going down in the morning to be fixed. We are not going to be breeding her, so I want to make sure that there is no chance that any of that happens. Because half German Shepherd, half Welsh Corgi would look very funny. Pembroke Welsh Corgi would look very funny. Then and now, Whit Merrifield. Well, again, I'd say decent, but not spectacular on the hot box. I mean, it was nice getting the Jordan Aquino. Okay, so that's 10 boxes down and one autograph still. And one box that we did not have an autograph in. What did I miss? Did I say something? And I missed what I said? Front half and back half of what? Gary Ross. Oh yeah, I know, that's the thing. It'll be a German Shepherd's body with tiny little corgi legs on it. The thing would look ridiculous. A little corgi voice. And I don't want to have any of those running around. Anybody want to take those? What the hell is that? Get that thing out of here. Nobody wants that. I don't even know what you'd call that. Landing on the moon. Oh, here comes a... Oh, Will Smith for the Dodgers. Not bad. Not bad. First one we pulled last time was Nico. Was the Nico, so that was nice. The Nico rookie. You would think that Topps would, I don't know, good ratio or something, you know what I'm saying? But it's an either or proposition. Hold on one sec. I know several people have asked to join the group. I will take care of you as soon as we're done with the break. So right after we get done, I'll square you guys away, and then I will, then we'll be good. If I have one goal for myself, hey, that's pretty neat. I would like to pull a Willie Mays buyback auto. I don't have a Willie Mays auto in my collection. Ouch. That was my fingers I just broke. Oh, look at that. Now here's a nice one. Acuna Silver. That's sweet. Silver or not. So that's 2 silver in this case. 1 Aaron Judge, 1 Ronald Acuna. Wow. That's pretty good. That's a good card. That's a nice hit. That'll shave off a big chunk of that, the cost of the Braves. That'll shave off a nice chunk. Lorenzo Cain. You see me try to snap my fingers off?
No, I heard you.
That was painful. No.
I didn't say
There's one that goes for the Mets. Logan Webb might make it, but the other one's not. Going to be there this year. Cam Gallagher. I need to jump on there. Yep. And you know what's so dumb now is that people still, they know, one guy was talking one night about how he got the store to open a fresh box and he knew where all the hits were in the box and pulled all the hits out of it. You know, honestly, I had a store back in the day, and if we pulled out and opened a new box, I would mix the packs up. People would get mad, but you know what? Go play that game somewhere else, you know? Oh, look at that, an autograph. All right. Adbert Alzolay. What's the matter? Oh, I thought Floppy was doing something. Autograph number 2, Adbert Alzolay. Me too. If I put 2 more signatures on there, we have your triple. I got a couple people behind me. We can get it done. I don't know if it'll help or hurt value, but you know. I hear you can. People talk all the time on the feed about going to Walmart and Target and finding guys are sitting on the ground weighing packs. So I would assume that you can. Hey Nat.
Yeah.
Can we have them not do that? Or put her upstairs if we're going to have the babies down here. Johnny Cueto. Too much work if you ask me. When we go to buy, and we will again this year, I'm sure. From Target, the Bowman Mojo. I don't care. I just grab everything that's there. We were down at 2 weeks at Disney World, and we were going around to all the Targets, getting trying to buy up as many of the home updates as we could find. Brought them all back and broke them. I bought so many, I wound up with more than 100 Mike Yastrzemski rookie cards and several autographs. Tommy Pham. The other thing we're going to start having on a regular basis will be more retail product, Topps Chrome, the blaster cases, and the pinks. You know, things that are consistently good out of that, which is nice. And we're going to mix those with the hobby, like the one that I'm. Yes. Yeah, because that's, I mean, that just makes it the easiest to do. That's the way we've always handled that. Okay, here's something different. It's a French. Okay, so now we know what the French back is. Now we can clearly see that the Frenchie is different. There is no mistaking the French back for the regular card. So Malix Smith, Seattle Mariners, is our first French. Nice. So they made that easier to find too. So all of them will be easier to find, which is good. And it's kind of hard to miss. That color. So if you get your cards home and you see that somewhere, you know that I missed a yellow back card. Ronald Acuna. All right, guys, last box. How about some last box mojo? We could certainly use some last box mojo. Anyone want to put that up in there? And I'm going to take a drink while I'm waiting. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. We're 2 and 2. And then we'll take this one to random.org. So there's our first French back. Thank you, Tom. Happy about that. Nice. So that's a nice little pull. Been nicer if it was one of the big rookies, but it is what it is. He wants up there. Nobody's up there.
Yep. I'm trying to lay down.
Oh, are you laying down, Floppy? No, American League pitching leaders. Mike Cuellar, Dave McNally, and Jim Perry. I did not know that, Albert. Wow. That's pretty cool. And it makes sense for Topps to do that. Man, you are a fountain of knowledge. You need to come hang around more often. Hang around more often. Talk about stuff. I'm my kind of guy. I like people who are knowledgeable about baseball cards. Hey, how come what's her butt's back here wandering around? Someone might want to go back there and.
She was just outside.
I don't mean nothing with her. I dropped that pack into the garbage can. It lifted itself out of the garbage can and fell on the ground. I don't know how it did that, but it makes me a little nervous. Get in the garbage can. When the packs start lifting themselves out of the garbage can, I feel like there's a problem. So now, instead of saying Kettle Marte, I'm just going to say Kettle Mart. I think Kettle Mart's much more fun. Kettle Mart. Now if we got a, but that would mean that they would have done something then with the flip stock as well, I would assume. There would be something on there to designate it. I liked it better when you had to search for them. What's she upset about now? Hey, Nat.
Yeah.
What's she upset about? Does she want to know the Ian? Huh?
Ian just went to the gas station.
Who's she whining at?
Probably Canadian.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Albert, I appreciate that. Believe me. Baseball nerd, that's the best kind of nerd of all. Know your stuff. One of the things I'd most definitely preach for people is understand the product before you buy in and set yourself a reasonable limit, you know? I think that's the most important thing about breaking is do your research before the product comes out and have an idea of what you think it might be worth and don't go past that. Mike Moustakis, Cincinnati Reds. So, being a nerd's a good thing. The Moose, Cincinnati Reds, Brandon Bell. What'd she want?
Jim Dooney's room.
Oh, really?
She about attacked Abby.
So she wanted in
She's
her.
all excited. She went running in there like, what, $150 million a night.
So that she was barking at Dooney's door?
Yeah.
That's funny. Get in there. Look at those things. Make me crazy. Is the Twitch still up underneath there?
Yeah.
Disney World. So again, with all those non-sport ones, I'm just going to throw them on top of different, you know, everyone's going to be on a different stack. Here comes some kind of color. It has a C on it. The Cubs. Wilson Contreras.
More floppy. I think floppy second there.
Floppy second where? These are out of 571. I actually think we might have more hits in this case than we did in the last one. What's up, James? But we had more autos in the last one. Maybe it'll just be one more auto, but we'll see. Oh, I thought that was an autograph. I was all excited for a split second. Hey, Matt. You can't get up there.
You guys want to find out?
Bo Bichette.
Get you guys a set of stats on.
So when I talked about rollover shipping, James is a good example of that. I don't know. Was it? He had one team earlier in the Facebook break, and so he only had to pay the partial shipping, Daniel Murphy, for the late break. Look at that. I'm pretty sure that's a black. Oh, it's an action card of Fernando Tatis Jr. I thought it was a chrome. Tatis, nice. And these are all good. I'm not seeing any issues on corners. I'm not seeing any chipping. So Topps has done a pretty good job with these cards. I'm happy about that. Last year, Series 1, I think it was, there were just so many problems. Foils all had bad corners. And hey, don't chew on the boxes. Look at Annette.
Artemis.
She's eating my baseball cards. Why does that dog want to eat my baseball cards?
Just wants to eat the box.
My baseball cards are in the box. She won't stop eating, and then the baseball cards will get eaten.
Maybe that will be for her.
Little brat. You know, part of your name is Healer, dog. It should be Blue Destructor the way that you act. Blue Destruction. Well, she's got paper in her mouth.
Huh?
She has paper in her mouth. I just look over at her for a second and she's noshing on something. Big pile of top loaders always feels like a good case, doesn't it? We need to finish with an auto. Kikuchi. Be nice to have something else big. We've got a random off via random.org. Tell you what, look at that. That's a big stack of Giants I get. Ah, dang it. Well, okay, it's Evan Longoria. Well, that still is not what we wanted. We needed more than 2 autos. We didn't need it, but I mean, it would have been most definitely nicer had we. So we had 2 autos and 1 box did not have one of the big hits. Grandal, Luplow. Got something bent in there. Brian Reynolds has a small ding on his corner. Uh-oh, there's an extra one. So since we have 6 of those total, whoever gets the purple, whoever doesn't get the purple will get the extra one. Whoever does not get the purple will get the extra one. You're welcome, James. I double bagged him because I didn't want anything bad to happen. Buster Posey. Okay. let's figure all this out. So we got 2 and 2 of these. So each stack will get 2, and there's an extra one. Let's see. We'll wait till the end and see where we're at. National AO, there's one there and that there. Oh, there's 3 of those? Oh, jeez. 3 of those? Oh, jeez. Catfish Hunter. Man. 4 of those, good. Really, only 1 of those. I thought we had more. So 4 of these, they'll go 2 and 2. 2 of these. 3 of these, so we're going to have to random 1 off. Pete's 1, then and now, this one, that one, and that one. 2 of these. So we're going to do our standard random, which we're going to roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So 4 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 for me. And then 4 for the Brewers, right? Grisham is a Brewer. Oh, he's a Padre. My bad. I thought he was a Brewer. Milwaukee Brewer. It's late at night and I cannot enunciate. So I apologize. Come now. There you go. Thought we had 2 of these. Clearly, I was wrong. Okay, and the the non-sports stuff, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17 last case as well. So those will just be randomly placed on different stacks. Alright, so our standard left is odd, right is even. Even. So this one's going to the Mariners. Odd. So that one's going to the Pirates. Odd. So this one's going to the A's. Even. So this one's going to the White Sox. And then as soon as we do that, we'll do the random to see who the big boy is going to, and then we'll recap. Odd. This one's going to the Twins. Even. This one's going to the Astros. So whoever loses out on the purple gets this extra. That's what I'm trying to say. So let me set up random.org and then I'll flip that over and we'll do that. Okay, let me get down here and let me turn on display capture and then go back over here. List randomizer. Astros, Reds. We do it 10 times. 1. Whoever's on top wins. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the Reds. The Reds win this one. Hey, don't chew on those packs, Knuckle Brain. I'm just going to write on the outside of the top loader. So there's the Reds. And here, this one is the Astros. Ooh. One sec for me. Okay, now let's get rid of. Oops. Let's go back over here and take the display capture off. All right. And now we can do the recap. My Giants, let me move these out of the way. Here are these in it. So these are all the rookies and things that we took out. Anything that we put in the sleeve here. Okay. Let me give these to you. They don't want to stay in the garbage can. I'm telling you, they're haunted. They are haunted. White. That's the other back. There's the autograph. That's silver. You go there. Purple. Clubhouse collection. Lindor that I tried very hard to miss. Oops. Let's get back over. Why do we put the non-sports in pack? Oh, why do they? Because the things that happened in the year 1971. Kershaw. You're there. You're there. Machado is here. Your other silver. Overall, not bad. I mean, not great by any stretch of the imagination. I would be lying if I said it was great, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I wish we had more autos, but some of the other things we had more of than we had in our first break, which was nice. So let's start with these guys. These are the 71 original stamps. This one's going to the Rangers. Then you have the Mets, the Dodgers, Padres, and Cubbies. Oh, that goes with the. Where's the other autograph? Somewhere I stuck another auto. Out of 999, Josh Bell for the Pirates, Aaron Judge, Christian Walker, and Ryan Braun. Did I put it in? Let's do these. Clubhouse Collection, Blackman, Contreras, Schwarber, Goldschmidt, Albert, Gio, Paddock, Real Muto, and Cody Bellinger. Okay. Okay, now who is our other? Oh, there he is. Okay, good. Out of our hot box, Lindor, LeMahieu, Anderson, Corbin, Nice Aaron Judge art. 3 of these different judges, which is nice. Sale, Vogelsong, Anderson, Nola, Walker, Presley. Man, this is a good chunk of a set. Flaherty, Escobar, Eaton, Martinez, Ramon Laureano, Trevor Story, Gio, Tehran, DeYoung, Greinke, Merrifield, and then of course this bad boy. That was it goes to the Reds. Oh, I missed this. Pitching leaders. Quaylar. What do we want to do? Let's do let's do these. These are all out of 571. Juan Soto, Will Smith, Wilson Contreras. 2 silvers, and these are both very nice. Aaron Judge and Ronald Acuna. Those are nice hits. Our first French back, Malix Smith. No way to mistake that bad boy. Whites, Barrios, World Series Game 4. So this will go to the Astros. A's, Pinder, Angels, rookies, and Moustakas. 2 autos, Bobby Bradley and Adbert Alzolay. And then the SPs, variations. And these are all, let me double check, these are, I think, are all action, right? Let's look. Action, Arenado, Bregman, Pete Alonso, Chris Bryant, Yelich, Machado, Clayton Kershaw, Lindor, and Tatis. All right, guys, there you go. Our as of right now, we have no other plans outside of Saturday for another eBay break. But we're going to have lots in our Facebook group. Again, if you're watching this, I would encourage you to be a part of the Facebook group. When I tell you that every team went for more on eBay, when you include shipping and things, that is true. That is true. That's 100% true. So just a heads up. So there you go, guys. I'll get everyone who signed up into the group. Thank you very much for buying in. Like I said, we're going to turn these bad boys around very fast. They will be out to you tomorrow. Tomorrow you will see your shipping confirmation that they are on their way. You guys all have a fantastic night, and we will talk to you soon.